Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the clutch slave cylinder on this 2002 Ford Escape. And the items you'll need for this is an 8, 10, and 13 millimeter socket and ratchet, an adjustable wrench, flat blade screwdriver, hammer, locking pliers, and a 4 millimeter Allen wrench. Start off by loosening up the battery cables with an 8 millimeter socket and ratchet. And then just pull the cables free and set them aside. And you want to make sure you remove your negative first, then the positive cable. Then we're just going to spray these two 10 millimeter nuts with some penetrating oil. And then remove those. Now remove this brace, and then pull the battery up and out. Now remove these 4 8 millimeter bolts, and we'll fast forward as Mike does that. Pull the battery tray up and out. Using locking pliers, just clamp this hose.
There's a hard line that comes from the slave cylinder and goes into an adjustable line. You want to spray down that junction into the adjustable or the rubber line, and then use a 13 millimeter tubing wrench. And I have the adjustable wrench just to hold it in place, although the bracket should hold it in place pretty well. And remove the hard line from that flexible hose.
And now your slave cylinder is right here, and it's held in with two 10 millimeter bolts. And our bolts were a little rusty, so we just hammer the socket into place. And then using our ratchet, we just remove those two bolts. And once those are removed, the slave cylinder will pull free. Now we're just going to spray this with some penetrating fluid. Now using two 13 millimeter wrenches, just loosen this up. And then we'll just fast forward as Mike loosens that up the rest of the way. Then it just pulls free. Now just twist this line into your new slave cylinder. And we'll just fast forward as Mike does this.
Tighten this line preliminarily. You can do a final tighten when it's on the car.
Now loosen up this 4 millimeter Allen screw. And you can tighten it back up, but it's just good to break it free now so it's easier to loosen later. And then feed your slave cylinder down into place. And replace those two 10 millimeter bolts and tighten them up.
And you do have to put some pressure on the slave cylinder to the right into the clutch fork in order to get those bolts in.
And now just push this line back into place and tighten it back up. And make sure this end of the line is tightened up as well. Fill the brake fluid to the max fill line. And then remove those locking pliers. And then take a 4mm Allen wrench and just put it in this little bleed screw down here on the slave cylinder.
Okay, so I've got my Allen wrench in here, and I've got a helper in the car, and what I'm going to have them do is just push the clutch down and pull it back out when I tell them to. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to loosen the bleed screw, have them push the clutch down, then tighten it back up, then let the clutch back off, then loosen it up again, push it down, etc. So I'll do it. So I've got the bleed screw loose, so go ahead and push it down. Alright, now I'm going to tighten the bleed screw back up. Okay, go ahead and pull it back. Alright, go ahead and hit the clutch. You can hear it come out there. Alright, tighten up, let off. I'm going to loosen the screw, hit the clutch. You can hear it come out. Tighten up the screw, let off. Press the clutch a few times.
And just repeat the process till all the air is out of the line. And make sure you recheck the reservoir.
Now we'll fast forward here as Mike replaces that battery tray and the 4 8mm bolts to hold it into place and tightens them up. Lower your battery back down into place. And then put this bracket back down and replace those 2 nuts and tighten them up. And then replace the 2 battery cables and tighten those up as well.
We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by oneaauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.